All right, what is up, everyone? OG over here from Player Essence. Welcome to another PE Live. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the Blaze Blue music. I think that's probably the best thing about Blaze Blue is the music. The music is fantastic. So hopefully, you guys enjoyed that. Just let some of the new people in. The reason why we take a little bit of time before we get going, about 10 minutes or so, is just so we can kind of let it filter into all of the YouTube sub boxes, because sometimes YouTube is broken, sometimes it works really well. So yeah, that's the reason why we take a little bit of time with the music and everything going beforehand. I also want to let you guys know the reason why we do that is that I do a ton of videos on the channel. A lot of people don't, like, they come here and they ask questions about games, like, you know, and I've done tons of videos about the games, you know, so that's the reason why I put those thumbnails out there, so you guys know that I consistently do content for you guys every single day, talking about stuff like Starlink, whether you should buy it or not, doing gameplay videos. All that stuff is on the channel. You can already, I mean, you don't have to come to a live stream to get that, you know, to get my answer for that. That stuff is already on the channel. All you got to do is type in Starlink or type in whatever you're trying to look for. And if you want my opinion on there, not saying that you have to go there, but if you want my opinion on there, everything's on the channel. You don't have to wait on a live stream to get my, you know, or ask me on Twitter. Everything's on the channel already. I've already talked about pretty much the majority of games. So if you ever have anything that you want to ask, or if you want to know about something, it's on the channel. You can instantly get my opinion. Heck, watching 5 minutes of gameplay of me going into Starlink, you can skip to whatever part you want to, and you can hear me talking about the game, or you can just watch a video. So it's all there. You can get your answers whenever I'm not live or not on Twitter. It's all on the channel. So that's the reason why I also play that for you guys, because we've been getting an increasingly number of people who, you know, they'll ask me things on Twitter, and like I said, it's cool. But I just want you guys to check out the channel, just because there's a lot of videos that people aren't watching, and then they pepper me with questions on various different things, and I'm like, well, it's all on the channel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you should be watching the channel too, you know? I mean, like, it's literally all there. You can get that information and get great content, get any info that you want on pretty much anything Nintendo already on the channel. So I've been making a concerted effort to nicely tell people, hey, make sure you check out the channel. Whenever they ask me a question on Twitter, I'll be like, check out the channel. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I'm trying to be mean, but check out the channel. You know what I'm saying? I'll continue to drive that point home every single time, just because I'm going to. That's what I do. I literally do this for a living. So I'm going to continue talking about that every single time. Don't take it personally. Just that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you to watch the channel if you want my opinion on things. So yeah. Anyway, let's go and let's get into shout-outs here, guys. Then we'll talk about, actually, you know what? We got to do something here. We've got to do something. The camera is fuzzing in and out before we get started here. All right, so there we go. I think that should have fixed it. That should fix it. So we will talk about everything. Let's go and get into shout-outs first. Oh, okay, this weekend we got Sunday Shillin' this weekend. We're relaunching the Discord, guys. We're relaunching the Discord. We're having probably going to be having a giveaway for Starlink Battle for Atlas, the physical version of the game. We're going to be having a giveaway for that for anybody who signs up this Sunday. There's going to be that. We're also going to be having what else? Like eShop card giveaways and stuff, which I'm still filtering out to you guys. My Amazon account is, of course, blocked because I tried to buy eShop cards. So the guys who won yesterday, I only got one to Triforce J. He got his $10 eShop card, but for everybody else who won, don't worry, you're going to be getting your cards at some point. So yeah, we'll be having another eShop card giveaway this weekend. So Sunday Shillin', it's going to be a new thing that we do. We have prizes, giveaways. There's going to be a flash sale on certain merchandise and stuff. So look forward to that, guys. This Sunday, it'll be around 9:30 a.m. PT. That is 12:30 p.m. ET. So 9:30 this weekend. It'll be right around then on this Sunday. Relaunching the new Discord. Old Discord's getting blown up. This is for YouTube members and also for Patreons as well. Gets you into PE Ultimate. We'll be describing all of that, what you get, everything there. So look forward to this Sunday, guys. Should be a lot of fun. I'm a little bit nervous, but we got some good stuff going on with the Discord. We're gonna have we're probably gonna have some new mods, but we're going to have to also stick to a code of ethics when it comes to being a mod and all that. So we'll talk about all that stuff on Sunday, but it is going to be a lot better with PE Ultimate, guys. We are going to go back to the rotation of multiple games, not just Super Smash Brothers. So if you're into Splatoon, Mario Kart, and other games, I'll look forward to that as well. So that should be fun talking about that stuff. So yes, we're relaunching the Discord. Like I said, just hold on, just wait till Sunday. We'll talk about it. We'll get into everything then. So just wait till Sunday, 9:30 a.m. before football. A lot of you guys maybe aren't even football fans, but anyway, it's going to be a little bit before football. We'll talk about that. We're relaunching it. We're going to have a bunch of stuff. So just look out for that there. I'm not going to explain everything here. Just wait till Sunday, or you can watch the VOD. You can watch the replay later if you can't catch it live. All right, what else are we going to say here? Another thing, guys, when it comes to stuff that I report on, I know everybody has their opinion and stuff. I'm not trying to call anybody out or anything. But, guys, if I'm reporting on something, it's news. I don't report on stuff unless I tell you that, hey, this is just a joke. I'm just joking around. It's news. But, guys, look, I've been doing this. I'm 31 years old. I've been doing this since I was 23 years old. I'm not a full-fledged journalist or anything, but trust me, I've done my fair share of reading on how to be one. I've taken classes. That was actually my major before I switched over to kinesiology and communication. I was in journalism. That was my major beforehand. I've taken my fair share of numbers of journalism classes in college. I know what separates news from not news. So guys, don't tell me what's news and what's not news, please. I've been doing this for a long time. I've been doing this for years. I used to report normally. Back when I had my website, I still do reporting normally. I know how to separate. I know how to separate news from that. So don't come in here and tell me what's news and what's not news. Come on, that's ridiculous. Okay, sales numbers is 100% news. It's 100% news. It's always going to be news. Reporting on something that is factual data, information about an industry, that is news. That is 100% news. It doesn't matter if it's more important to investors or anything like this. That is 100% news because it does affect the end result, the end user, which is us. If something sells 50 million copies, chances are there's going to be things that affect us in the future. You know what I'm saying? The sales numbers of the Switch, how good it's selling, affects us. How many other developers want to develop on the Switch? So to sit here and say that that's not news, that's ridiculous. Please don't do that. Don't go in there and do that. That's kind of a slap in the face to my reporting. You know what I'm saying? And what I do on the channel here. Like I said, I've been doing this for a long time. Trust me, it's news. So I don't need people coming in here saying that it's not news. People used to do that to me all the time on my website too. It's like, oh, that's not news. I'm like, yes, it is. Yes, it is. In every form of journalism and any type of thing, that's news. So don't come in here and do that, please. Respectfully, please don't do that. What else? I think I'm not triggered. I'm just saying, like, that's ridiculous to sit here and say that reporting on sales numbers isn't news. Like, that's ridiculous. That's 100% false. I don't like things that are false like that, especially from somebody who's been in the field for such a long time. I mean, what am I going on? Yeah, like 7-8 years of reporting, like, come on. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's get into the shout outs here, guys. Shout outs to El Chuba. El Chuba's here. Fire Blast Gaming is here. Eladio, I think I said that right. What's up, man? OG, my name is OJ. Let's see. Shout outs to the Nindy Gamer. What's good? Kaido Master, what's good? Uzet, what is up? Hsing Huang, what is good? We'll talk about Philip in just a bit. Dank Meme Center, what is good? Party Man, what's up, Elite Ninja Party Man? Brett, is it Haunch? Haunch, what's good? Dumb Guy Gaming, what is up, man? How's it going? Goat of Thunder, what's good? Dank Meme Center, what is good? I'm not triggered, Paul. I'm not triggered. Kyle, when I talk sternly, that's not being triggered. Why are you guys saying I'm triggered? I don't get that. Ryan Johnson, what's good, man? Just joined the stream. Good to have you here. MTY1983, what's good, man? Let's see, Trap Lord Huey. What's up, Trap Lord Huey? How's it going, my boy? What are you at here, man? I think you're at, what, 7 months? 9 months. Shout outs to the long-term support, Trap Lord Huey. I appreciate that. NX Revolution, what's good, man? Who else remembers the website? That was a long time ago, my boy. Well, actually, to be honest, I actually stopped reporting on the website in 2016. I think that's when I kind of blew up the website, was 2016 at some point. Well, actually, the website kept on getting hacked. Like, I kept on getting, was it DDoS or whatever? DDoS. I kept on getting DDoS attacked, and I couldn't, like, keep on paying somebody to fix it. Because I get DDoS, like, multiple times, so I just said, screw it. Shout outs to Aaron. What's up, Elite Ninja Aaron? Nate Direct Feed says, I fear speaking. I also feared speaking, too, even after I got a communication degree. Go back and watch my beginning videos on my old channel, Player Essence Gaming. You'll see how bad of a speaker that I am. I've gotten better. There's still things that, like, that I can do better. But it's not like it's something that you learn overnight. Even with, I paid how many thousands of dollars to go to school, and I still didn't know how to speak after I literally legit just graduated, started doing YouTube a little bit later, and still was horrible at speaking. So it's not like, it's easy to do it for everyone, so yeah, man. You just got to work on it. The more you work on it, the more you keep going, the more you'll get better and better at it. The biggest thing to realize, though, with speaking is to not use your normal voice. That's probably the biggest thing to realize. Nobody really uses their normal voice. Like, good speakers normally don't use their normal voice. They put a little bit of oomph into their voice while speaking, and it might be a little bit of an adjustment for most people. Either you sound too robotic or you sound too boring. Most people's normal voices are boring, with the exception of some people. But I mean, I don't think, like, if you go, like, I don't know, like Michael Buffer, right? The guy says, "Let's get ready to rumble." You think he really talks like that when he's at home? Like, "Hey, I'm going over here to the kitchen." Like, you think he really talks like that? No, not really. You gotta learn how to speak whatever when you're trying to do things. I don't talk like this normally. This is not my normal voice. My voice is way deeper and it has way less oomph. I have a monotone, boring voice, but you gotta learn how to speak with a little bit more oomph when you're talking to people. My first videos, you heard my real voice, monotone, deep, and boring. You know what I'm saying? So that's the adjustment that you learn over time. You know, dates in the thumbnails. You can see the date when it was uploaded, though. So I mean, like, you could put the date on there, but you can see the date when it's actually uploaded on the YouTube video itself. So I don't know why I'd put dates in the thumbnails when there's a date right there. It tells you when it was uploaded right there. So no, I probably ain't gonna do that. Let's see here. What's up, Black God? How's it going, man? You're back. Thanks to have you back, man. What's up, Don G Gaming? What's good, man? What's good, Don G? Thanks for being a long-term fan, my boy. Let's see here. Anderson, what's up, Anderson? Junior 2K, what's good? Yeah, this is not his alt account. It's your normal account. Yeah, my bad. PB, what's good? Lucina, Elite Ninja Lucina. When's your icon changing? Okay, Lucina, you've got 1 more month, Lucina, and then you have activated the Mankikyu Sharingan. So thank you so much for the long-term support. Appreciate that. Colorado Cruisers, what's good? Artist Akira says konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Shout outs, man. Artist Akira, what's good? Yo! Enrique Pinero with the $10 donation says, "Hope you're having a good week. Starlink is awesome. Love the channel. Stay well." Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. $10 donation. Just missed out on the almost Toby Blaster. Well, it would have been an almost Toby Blaster, but it was super chat. But it's all good. I appreciate the $10 donation, Enrique. I really do. Let's go ahead and put you up here on the leaderboard. Top Ninja for the stream. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you guys. Give some love to Enrique for the $10 donation. That gold popping up there. Appreciate that, homie. I really, really do. And yeah, I'm going to have a great weekend. Starlink is a lot of fun. I've been playing it. We'll talk about Starlink in just a bit, I guess. We can talk about it. Yeah, so it's a lot of fun. Still some weird stuff that the game does. Some people think it's average. Some people think it's really good. I think it's a good basis. I'm giving it extra points for, you know, being a little bit unique and different than what we usually get. So, yeah. So, shout-outs. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Let's see. How many more months? Don G, I think you're pretty close. Yeah, you got 1 more month, too, as well. Let's see here. Who else? Pizza Wolf, what's good? Pizza Wolf, how's it going? Quantum L, what's good? A Gamer, Dank Meme, once again. T-Dude, how's it going, guys? NX Revolution, what's up, man? Shout out to Elite Ninja NX Revolution. I think you're about to unlock the Mankikyu. Oh, no, wait, no, you're not. You still need about 5 more months. Never mind. Still, shout outs though. Appreciate the 7 month support, man. That's awesome. Let's see here. Forrest, what's good, man? Everything is good. Everything is good, homie. Everything is good. You sent me a message on Twitter. I don't know who you sent me a DM or you sent me just like a regular message on there, man. I'm not gonna check right now though, Bart. So I'm not sure what you asked me, man. But shout outs, dude. Thank you for the message. I mean, I'm not sure if I've got to it or not. I get lots of people sending me stuff, so I'm not sure exactly you know what your name is on Twitter. But shout outs, dude. Thank you for the message. I'll check it out. Let's see here. How many months, artist? Dude, you got 1 more month and you've unlocked the Rinnegan. So shout outs, my boy. I appreciate the long-term support. Yeah, 1 more month. So whenever you can actually see, it'll unlock the day your membership turns 1 year old. The exact day it turns 1 year old, that's when the new icon unlocks. The 1.5 year icons are gonna be dope. Don't worry, the 1.5 year icons are gonna be sick. So shout outs, man. El Chuba, good to see you again, man. It's always good to see you here, Chuba. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get into the core content. We got 183 people watching, so let's go ahead and get into it. Thank you guys for tuning in. So here's the thing, guys. We got the leaked NPD numbers have came in. This is from the same source that always gets them right. You guys always know how I tell you guys, hey, these are the NPD numbers. This is what it's going to be. And it ends up being that. Yes, it's not official, but guys, trust me, this is probably the leaked NPD numbers. And just like I said before, September was huge for Sony. had a huge month with Spider-Man. Let me double check the actual leaked numbers again. So yeah, PS4 is apparently at 425,000 units for September. Okay, for September, the Nintendo Switch was at 260,000 units, which is up month on month, but year on year it's down. It's down year on year, but up month on month. Xbox One is at 175,000 for the month of September, and somehow I think honestly, yes, PlayStation 4 is selling 425,000. That's very impressive. That's very good. But I think the most impressive is that the Nintendo 3DS can sell 81K. The Nintendo 3DS sold 81K, and this is NPD, okay? So NPD is the United States only, not North America. Some people report North America. It's not North America. North America would include, you know what I'm saying, Canada as well, which the NPD doesn't count Canada. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just North America. It's actually just the US, United States. You know what I'm saying? United States of America. Good old Guile. Where's the Guile theme when you need it? You know what I'm saying? So like that's what it is. You know, it's just it's that. So it's just the US. You know, it's just the US. That's it. Actually, speaking of it, we might as well, since I said something, we might as well play it. We might as well. Why not? We can just go ahead and play the music while we're at it. Are we talking about the US? Good old USA. Let's go, baby. No, I didn't report on the PS4 Pro shortage because I didn't say anything about it. So no, we're talking about the US NPD sales. Who's that? So let me just get through this, okay? All right. So let's see here. So the US NPD, 81K for the Nintendo 3DS, 175 for the Xbox One, 260 for the Nintendo Switch, and the PlayStation 4, 425K. We still don't have the results or the numbers for like the plug and play, so like the Super Nintendo Classic and the NES Mini and all that stuff. So we don't have numbers for that, but either way, pretty good numbers across the board. Obviously, Sony did really well. A Nintendo Switch, like I said, up month on month, down year on year. So that's obviously going to change next month. We have some big games coming out next month. We have Diablo. We have Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. We have Warframe. We have a number of games. Civilization. There's a lot of stuff coming out next month, so I think that's going to change. Obviously, it's going to be pretty big with Pokemon. And then Smash Brothers is going to be like where it explodes. I think December and January are going to be where literally Nintendo sells the most systems that they've probably ever sold, because you have December, you have Smash Brothers, and January you have New Super Mario Bros. So that's gonna be pretty big. It's gonna be pretty big. Yeah, World of Final Fantasy, but that's also an older port. So I mean, but yeah, that's true. I guess Diablo 3 is even older than that, right? But Diablo's such a big name, though. Such a big game. So you know. So yeah. Street Fighter music. I love Street Fighter so much. Yeah. Shout outs to that's the USA. So let me get to what Uzette said. I didn't hear anything about a PS4 Pro shortage. I would guess because of the Spider-Man bundles and stuff like that, they might be a little low in stock. But you know, I've seen PS4 Pros at pretty much every store that I went to. You know, when I do my shopping and stuff, I usually go to the section. So there probably was some shortages here and there. But yeah, I mean, it's not PS4 Pro shortage, I guess. I mean, I haven't reported on it. It's not something I'm gonna report on, something like that, you know. So anyway, let's see here. My name is all about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I sent a hold up. Okay. Well, guys, hold on to random questions towards the end, dude. Bart, just hold on. If you have something to say about the NPD, man, just go ahead and you can tag me with that, but don't tag me with just random stuff. Wait till the end. We have a Q&A at the end, and then you can talk about anything that you want at the end of the stream, okay? So if you guys have comments, questions, whatever the case is on the NPD numbers, before we get into the next topic, let me know. Tag me, #PlayerEssence and @PlayerEssence. I'll be more than happy to answer that. Let's see here. Yeah, hit that like button, guys. If you have not hit that like button, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe if you're someone new. If you're watching for the first time, this is probably the most consistent channel that you're going to be for a one-man crew. I really just do this by myself. You're going to get pretty much 3 consistent videos every single day. Two news videos, or 2 videos, standard videos, and then also live streams every single day, Monday through Friday. Or sorry, Monday through Sunday, actually, I do live streams. So yeah. Let's see. What else you guys got for me? You guys hear the music good enough? Let's see. Nice new icon, looks clean. Okay, you guys are still talking to each other. So you guys have anything else to say when it comes to NPD? Let's see here. Do you have an updated on NPD lifetime sales for PS4, Xbox One, and Switch? No, I don't have NPD lifetime sales. That means lifetime sales would be, for the NPD would be US only, and those numbers, and I mean, they're out there, but I don't know what they are. Sean Diamond says, makes sense, PS4 dominated September, Spider-Man sold systems like crazy. Absolutely. Bump Couple says, proud to be American. Okay, nice pun. NPD numbers is cool. Okay, NPD numbers is cool. I think MPD will Philip next month wanna bet. What does that mean, Forrest? I think you have some typos there. Let's see here. Kid Vertata says, player says, who do you think will dominate the next 2 months? That's tough, man. I don't think there's gonna be. I think it's gonna be Sony and Nintendo, because, you know, obviously Sony has, like, I think, you know, October, November. Sony's gonna win again in October because of the Red Dead Redemption bundle and because of just the third party. Call of Duty Black Ops has a PS4 bundle. Red Dead Redemption has a PS4 bundle for the US, North America. Yo, Cinnamon the Hacker with the Toby Blaster. $15 says, here's for the village. Thank you so much, Cinnamon the Hacker. What is this? I don't think you've ever Toby. Is that your first Toby Blaster, Cinnamon the Hacker? I appreciate the donation. I appreciate you using Streamlabs as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Cinnamon the Hacker. You guys give some love to Cinnamon. Also, already an Elite Ninja. So, you are up on the leaderboard as the top stream ninja. So, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Cinnamon the Hacker. Guys, give some love. You got some emotes. You got some shout outs. You got some love. Give that up for Cinnamon the Hacker. Thank you so much for supporting the village and the Elite Ninja Village, guys. The Elite Ninja Village. So, shout outs there. Shout outs there. Let's see here. Players, so the Switch is #1 in Japan and #2 in the US. Yeah. Well, no, not even #1 in Japan. They're behind the PlayStation 4. The PlayStation 4 is the worldwide leader in every single region at this point. Now, this Christmas, it's probably going to change. The Switch is going to surpass the PlayStation 4 in Japan probably by next month. It'll probably surpass it. Once Pokemon comes out, it'll surpass it. And then definitely by Smash Brothers. But PS4 is the #1 leader worldwide in every single region. Europe, US, and Japan. In terms of, like, weekly sales, Switch is the leader in Japan. Like, year on year and all that stuff, Switch. Since the Switch came out in Japan, Switch has been #1. However, you know, total sales, PS4 still has a slight edge, but that'll probably change this holiday. Extreme mixed chips, that's just a bunch of fabrication. Resident Evil 2 remake for Switch Pro. There is no Switch Pro at this point. So yeah, that's just a complete fabrication of just your mind. It's not happening. Alright, I think you have you typed it with no typos this time, Forrest. Alright, so I can read it off. Let's see here. I think the NPD numbers will flip next month for North America between Sony and Nintendo. You mean next month as in November, or next month as in October, the month that we're in? Because you have to remember, the reporting for NPD is always 1 month behind. So we're talking about September's numbers here in October. So November next month, we're gonna get October's numbers. So are you trying to tell me for November's numbers, which we'll get in December? You know what I'm saying? So you have to actually say what you're talking about here, because remember, it is 1 month behind. So yeah. Thank you, Cinnamon the Hacker. Appreciate the long-term support. I really do. Thank you so much. You're also, yeah, you're already, like I said, Elite Ninja on here. So Cinnamon the Hacker, you already have 6 months. You just got your new badge icon. So shout-outs unlocking that Makikyu Sharingan. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yo, what's up, Danny Skelling? How's it going, my boy? You can never shut up about Street Fighter music. Alright. We've been playing this for about 8 minutes. We'll go ahead and tune it down. Street Fighter, baby. Let's go. Guile. It goes with anything, even talking about NPD numbers. Yes, Philip is back, so we'll talk about that in the next segment. Let's see here. Sean Diamond says, players says Dark Souls will sell systems as people break their Switches and replace them. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe, man. You throw your Switch, break it. Let's see here. Sony knows how to rope in third party. I'll give them that much. Well, you should give them more than that much. Not only do they know how to rope in third party, but Sony also knows how to make big, huge games like Horizon Zero Dawn and like Spider-Man and like God of War that really rope in people as well. So not only can they make they can get third-party support and know how to get them in, but they can also make big games. Now, they can't make as many games or have as many studios as Nintendo, and their games can't sell for as long, but they know how to hype their games and get that big graphical presentation and get just enough gameplay in there for people to be happy. I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of Sony's output this generation, but at the same time, I can't sit here and knock them for what they've done. I think, you know, I think they've done a really good job, not only with first party, but also third party as well. Although it did take them a little bit of time to get going. I think Sony's first party support was actually pretty garbage in the first, I would say, 2 to 3 years of the PS4's life. But then once they got going a little bit, I think really, I think like Bloodborne really got them going, and then it went into Uncharted, and then it went into, you know, they had like Ratchet and Clank, they had Horizon Zero Dawn, they had God of War, you know, so they kind of picked things up a bit since then. It was a little slow at the beginning, you know, but yeah. Let's see here. Well, first of all, that's completely uncalled for. Tempura. That's completely uncalled for. I don't think Filip is ugly at all, to be honest. Do you mind showing a picture of yourself? I mean, you know, I don't really think that's mean. First of all, don't talk like that about somebody else. And I don't think he's ugly. You know, I don't think he's ugly at all. So yeah, there's no need for that, man. But that's Filip. Let's see here. Well, whatever. Everybody has their opinions about games, right? You're Igly? I-G-L-Y? I-G-L-Y? Let's see here. You guys have anything else to say on the you're Igly? You guys have anything else to say here on the NPD sales or anything like that? If not, sorry, I wasn't. You don't have to apologize for not talking in the chat. It's up to you guys whether you don't have to apologize for not being here or not talking in the chat. It's up to you, my boy. Let's see, Danny Scaling. Okay, well, let's go ahead and let's get into the next thing, since you guys want to go ahead and we'll move on to Filip. We're already on this for like, what is it, like 26 minutes or so, something like that. So yeah, we'll go ahead and move on. So all right, so Filip has returned to YouTube. For those who don't know who Filip is, he was the first of all, he started out as a YouTuber. A YouTuber doing reviews, product reviews, stuff like that. And then he did such a good job that he was in the running for a job at IGN. He ended up reviewing, getting the job. I just do want to add that IGN also reached out to me as well for that same position. I didn't really feel like selling my house and moving to San Francisco. So for me, it wasn't necessarily something that I wanted to do. But yeah, Filip, myself, and maybe a couple other people were actually kind of like handpicked for interviews. You know, a couple other YouTubers, maybe another person or two. I don't know who else. But anyway, so Filip ended up going there, interviewing, getting the job at IGN as the IGN Nintendo editor to replace some pretty big shoes, literally and figuratively, with Jose Otero. Jose Otero ended up getting a position at Nintendo, working for the Nintendo Treehouse. Jose Otero was there for multiple years, and he was filling the spot of, I think it was Rich. Rich used to work there, and then Rich got a job at Nintendo. Jose Otero filled in Rich's spot. Jose Otero did an amazing job there running the IGN Nintendo NVC podcast and doing all that stuff. Everybody loved Jose Otero at IGN. His co-workers, a lot of people really liked him. Like I said, literally and figuratively, like filling big shoes, because Jose Otero is 6'4". So he's a big dude. He's actually really big. Yeah, so that's why I said that. So anyway, he moves on to Nintendo, the Treehouse team, you know. And Filip goes in there, so that's a highly coveted spot, right? You know, working as an IGN Nintendo editor, it's a really highly coveted spot. You're really hands-on with Nintendo. You get direct access to stuff. I mean, heck, I think you even get to fly out to Japan for certain things, you know. So it's a big position. So you know, it's definitely not an easy job. If it was easy, trust me, anybody could do it, and you can't. I've learned more about the job, and it's tough, man. But anyway, he got the job there, Filip did. So he moved on from YouTube to IGN, and unfortunately, there was a guy named Boomstick Gaming who did a review for Dark Souls, and it looked like, actually, no, not even looked. Filip basically plagiarized, you know, copied the review of Dark Souls when he was working at IGN. So when he was working at IGN, he copied the review of Dark Souls. He plagiarized the review of Boomstick Gaming's what's that game? Dead Cells, not Dark Souls, Dead Cells, sorry. Dark Souls just came out. I've been saying Dark Souls. Dead Cells, guys. I got you. Dead Cells. So he plagiarized the review for Dead Cells, not Dark Souls. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry. He plagiarized the review for Dead Cells. And sorry guys, Dark Souls just came out, so I've been saying Dark Souls a lot. So Dead Cells. He plagiarized the review for that, and that was a big deal because he plagiarized. But then after he plagiarized the review for that, he got fired from IGN. So then here's where the biggest problem was. So he got fired from IGN, right? But then he came out and tried to say, like, you know, when people went in and looked into it and saying, hey, you know, like, you know, you plagiarized this and all that, he kind of came out combative about the whole situation. He kind of came out combative about the situation and was like, oh, well, I challenge you guys to find anything else. I mean, he didn't apologize appropriately. At least a lot of people didn't see it as an appropriate apology. He came out kind of defensive in his video that he made on his channel, and that's where things really spiraled out of control. That's where I think the critical error was. Obviously, the critical error was plagiarizing, right? Plagiarizing is not good. That's a critical error, but people can forgive pretty quickly. But the problem was he came out with another video and where he kind of just gave like a half-hearted, he didn't really even apologize. He didn't actually apologize to Boomstick Gaming. And that's where the big problem was. Not only that, but he also challenged people. He challenged Kotaku and other people to find more stuff that he's plagiarized, and that's exactly what people did. People went out there and found more stuff. I mean, I think there were some people who were just kind of saying stuff like, "Oh, he copied me, he copied here." But there was a couple other reviews. The FIFA review that he did, that people kind of said, "Hey, this is kind of like very much like Nintendo Life's." And then also there was like a Metroid review that people said, this is kind of close, which I think the Metroid review was less evidence. The FIFA review, I can see a little bit, but his editing is too good. So it's hard to kind of see with the FIFA review. His editing was too on point with that one. So it's a little bit harder for people to catch on that one, but it definitely looks like the FIFA review looks like he kind of lifted some stuff from there. But the Dead Cells review was pretty much spot on. It was like, yikes, even with great editing. But wait a minute, I don't know if he edits those. He doesn't edit. He didn't edit or did he edit? I'm not sure. Either one, or either way. The Dead Cells one was the most obvious out of all of them. Also, product reviews as well. He also lifted some stuff from product reviews too. So, he got some stuff from like, it was like NeoGaf or something like that. There was some product reviews he did. He actually lifted verbatim, word for word on top of that, which this isn't necessarily as like, I'm not like, okay, whatever, like, you know, as big of a deal on. But then he also, like his resume for IGN, he also copy and pasted stuff from like the internet. You know what I'm saying? So the thing where I'd be more mad at that, and actually if you're somebody who, like, here's another reason why that's also a problem. Because if you interviewed for that spot that Philip interviewed for and you didn't get it, and Philip obviously got that spot. What if you're somebody who had a legit resume and you don't get the job because somebody lied on their resume, you know, and plagiarized other people's content? So that's also a problem. This is the reason why plagiarism is a huge problem. You've got people maybe that doesn't have food on their table, or who now is working minimum wage, or who doesn't get an opportunity because somebody else cheated the system. You know what I'm saying? So this is why this is really bad. It's morally really, really bad. Now, I did say, you know, Philip, hey, it's good to have you back or whatever on his channel, just to give him just a little, because I mean, obviously he's going to have to come back. I mean, he's lost a lot, but I don't approve of anything there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit there and link all the videos and stuff like that. But I mean, he has a son to feed as well, and he's done a lot of horrible things. And I'm not going to sit here and say what he's done is right. But he does have the right, if he wants to do a YouTube channel. I'm not the YouTube police, okay? And there's nothing that he's done to say that he can't have a channel. Now, like I said, what he's done is morally incorrect. It's not good, you know. I don't think that really, you know, there's a lot of problems, you know, and I don't mind other people saying that like he should never come back to YouTube or whatever the case is. I don't have a problem with anybody criticizing what he's done. I agree with a lot of the criticisms, you know, I agree with that. But at the same time, you can't say that he can't do a YouTube channel. That's the thing. Like you can't say that he can't do a YouTube channel though, even if he doesn't give a real apology. You know what I'm saying? Like, guys, you know, look at the United States, okay? Look at the people that are in power. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff people have done, but they're still allowed to do. They're still allowed to work for a living. You know what I'm saying? So you can't sit here and say that he can't do YouTube. You know, that's the only thing that I disagree with. I agree with all the other criticism, though. I agree with all the other criticism. I agree with people saying, like, hey, if he doesn't want to come back to YouTube, that's legit criticism. Or, like, people saying that he shouldn't come back to YouTube, that's legit criticism. If you feel that he's done so, that's legit. I don't have a problem with people saying that. I just feel that he has the right to, like, legal right, for the most part, to work if he wants to work, you know? So yeah, we'll get your Valkyria Chronicles song request in just a bit. I don't want to do it right now while I'm talking, just because I think it's weird to do it when I'm talking about this type of topic. But yeah, we'll get the no, we're not gonna play that during. We're not going to play that. That's a little bit disrespectful, Sean. We're not going to play that. But I will play in just a bit. He said, Philip, let's just let this song name may describe the situation right now. Can you play Valkyria Chronicles Desperate Fight? Okay. I'm not that's a little bit ridiculous. I'm not going to do that. But thank you for the $1 donation, homie. I appreciate that. We'll play the song in just a bit once we get to the next topic. We're going to play the song in just a bit. Shout outs though. Yo, what's up, Dreamcast guy? How's it going, man? Yeah, and I agree, dude. I agree, Dreamcast guy. Like, whole paragraphs are ripped off, and I agree with all of your. By the way, Dreamcast guy, I agree with all of your criticism. I'm not trying to sit here and say that what you've said is wrong. By the way, dude. So yeah, I'm not dipping my toes into that. And I'm not dipping my toes into anybody who wants to sit here and say, you know, the criticism. Like, he's definitely. You know, what he's done is definitely not a good thing. It's not a good thing, and it's affected multiple people. You know, obviously, I'd be more... What if I went to go interview for the job, guys? You know, what if I went to go interview for the job, and I didn't get the job, and I was really sad because I didn't get the job, you know, because of his plagiarized work. So that's the problem. That's the reason why plagiarism is a big problem. Now, as somebody who has worked in recruiting and has worked with people who make $100,000 a year, $150,000, $200,000 a year jobs and positions, because I used to be a technical recruiter. People lie on the resume all the time. Lying on the resume is a very normal thing for people to do, especially in high positions. You know, McDonald's, a lot of times, nah, you probably ain't gonna rely on your resume for McDonald's, although people probably do, but you're probably not gonna lie, because the entries to get in are pretty low. You know what I'm saying? I got hired from McDonald's based on the fact that I was a football player and I wore a suit and tie when I went there. Literally, that was it. Oh, well, he's kind of disciplined. He's clean shaven and he's wearing a suit and tie. You know what I'm saying? That's how I got hired at McDonald's when I was a kid. So, I mean, like, but when you're interviewing for high positions, the pressure mounts. So therefore, you're more likely to lie on your resume or lie about something, you know? So yeah, but like I said, I've caught so many lies in my day. When I used to look over resumes, I'm like, all right, so let me check on this, call the employer. They're like, nah, he didn't do that. Nah, he didn't work here for that long. Nah, he didn't. I'm like, bro, why are you lying? Why are you lying on your resume? You know what I'm saying? So that's something that happens a lot. I mean, it's just the name of the game, you know? And the biggest problem with that is that everybody lies on their resume. So you're thinking about somebody else who lied on their resume. So then you want to lie on your resume in order to one up somebody else that's going to lie on the resume. And it's this vicious cycle that keeps going, that keeps going, that keeps going. That's never, ever, ever, ever going to stop. You know, not everybody lies on their resume, but a lot of people do lie on their resumes. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people do. So it is what it is there. So yeah. Yeah, so I mean, but like I said, I see what you guys are saying. You know, I see what you're saying, Dreamcast guy. It's not a good thing, and I don't agree with that. But I do what I am saying is that he has the right to work and make a. I mean, he does have a child. He does have you know, I guess bills to pay. He does have the right to work. If he wants to work for himself and do YouTube, he has the right to do that. And to be honest, he doesn't have to apologize. That's the thing. You can hate him for that, or you can not watch his videos or say whatever the case is, and that's fine. I have no problem with criticism. But what I am saying is that he has the right to be on YouTube. He hasn't broken any YouTube terms of service at this point, from what I understand. So he has the right to. Some people are trying to say that he shouldn't be allowed to come back to YouTube, and I'm like, well, based on what? You know what I'm saying? Like, based on what? Like, he has the right to work for himself if he wants to work for himself. Unless he's broken some YouTube terms of service that you guys can think of, you know, then maybe then that's up to YouTube, right? To see if he's able to do. But I mean, look at YouTube. Dude, Jake, what was it, Logan Paul or Jake, whatever the case is, filmed somebody freaking dying on screen, or dead on screen. And he's still on YouTube. This man out here recording suicides or whatever the case is. And he's still on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, the fact that he can do that and he's still on YouTube, you know, like, come on, you know? So yeah, what's up, RGT? How you doing, man? How you doing? Good. Thanks for coming out to the stream, man. See, I mean, and see, like, RGT, it's fair. You know what I'm saying? It's fair. It's fair that I think what I'm saying is fair. Buck Bumple Essence, don't say stuff like that, my boy. Don't do that. That's not funny. But I know your age, so it's okay. But don't say stuff like that. Anyway, but I think it's fair that he has the. What's not fair about it, though? I mean, if anybody disagrees, I'd love. You guys don't all have to agree with me. Obviously, this is going to be a controversial topic, and like I said, I don't endorse what he says because before somebody clips what I said and tries to make it seem as if I'm defending him and saying that, oh, he should have the right to do anything, stop it, okay? I'm gonna shut that stuff right. I'm gonna shut it down right now before somebody says that. I disagree with all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I agree with the criticism that people leveled against him. I don't have a problem with people never watching him again. Whatever the case is, what he's done is not good. It's not good at all, and it's affected multiple people, millions maybe, that watch IGN, you know, Boomstick Gaming, whatever the case is. It's affected so many different people. It's not a good deal. But what I'm trying to say is that he has the right, if he wants to continue making YouTube videos, he has the right to do that. Unless there's, like I said, unless somebody can tell me of a YouTube terms of service that he's broken. You know what I'm saying? You can report his channel or whatever the case is if that's the problem. But he has the right, if he wants to make a product review, he can make a product review. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. So yeah. Let's see. Wave Sympathy says, player says, he had to be punished for what he did, but something in his brain is telling him what he did was okay, so he can't really help it. He should eventually be able to grow and move on. You know what? I think part of the reason why he's not saying something, I honestly think that some of it is legal. As somebody who's in the legal process myself, I'm thinking the reason why, I mean, like I said, I don't know this for sure, but I'm thinking there's something to do with legal, the reason why he won't say exactly like, hey, this is what happened, I'm sorry for this, because he's collected money on potentially plagiarized work. You know, so I think there's something legal with it to where if he says it, then it opens things up, because plagiarism and kind of like stuff like this, it's very hard to prove, I guess, in courts, right? If somebody took him to court for that, it'd be hard to, I think, win that. It'd be tough. But if he admits it, it's way easier to win in court. If he says, hey, I copied this, and this, people can come after him. Nintendo Life can come after him. Boomstick can come after him and sue the hell out of him. So I think somebody has potentially given him legal advice to not admit it, or to not say anything to the point to where you're admitting to, you did this, you stole this, because legally he's collected a lot of money. That review for FIFA or whatever was like 500,000 views. So that's a lot of money. That's thousands of dollars potentially, you know, but depending on, you know, his network and CPM rates or whatever the case is, you know. So I think there's something to do with that, you know, because as somebody, like I said, who's in the legal process myself, there's some things, you know, my ex won't say or will say based on certain situations. I'm like, oh, here we go again. You know what I'm saying? Like, here we go with this, you know. So that's the reason why I think that he's not just going to say it, because Boomstick and everybody can they can go after him. If he admits to it and says exactly what he did wrong, they can literally go after him. Nintendo Life has the funds to go after him. They can do it if they wanted to, although I think they're based in the UK, so I mean, that'd be more difficult. But I mean, Boomstick could go after him, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's rough, you know. I think that's what's going on. At least that's my opinion on what's going on. Let's see here. Place is a very fair and unbiased points about Philip. I don't particularly like his videos or attitude. You were right about the rights to make videos. His name is Mud, but he has the right. Exactly, he has the right, unless he's broken YouTube terms of service. Like I said, Logan Paul or whatever that is, you know. Is it Jake Paul or is it Logan Paul? I don't want to, I keep on mixing them up. Either way, he filmed a guy that was suicide, and he's still on YouTube making millions of dollars, you know? So there you go. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Nintendo Prime said if he admits it, he'll have broken YouTube terms. He said something else too, but I can't remember exactly. So if he admits it, then he also, you know, has broken YouTube TOS as well. So there goes his chance at ever even making money on there too. So it wouldn't be a good idea. I don't think it would be a good idea to admit it. I think an apology, just like saying, even if he just is like, I'm sorry to Boomstick Gaming, you know, like that's, like I said, it's just, it's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do, but it's tough, man. It's tough, especially in his situation. I mean, in his situation, that might be, okay, well, now I can't make any money. And the problem is that if he tried to work as an editor, people would know about this. So if he tries to work as an editor in gaming, I don't know if any gaming editorial place is going to hire him as an editor. You know, even if it's behind the scenes just editing footage, who's going to hire him? You know what I'm saying? That's going to be rough. That's going to be rough. So it's a tough spot to be in. That's why you don't do this stuff in the first place, you know. Let's see here. Oh, shout outs to David, is it Bloss, for the subscription. Thank you so much, David. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village of Player Essence. I appreciate you coming out to the stream, homie. Everybody in chat, if you got those headband emotes, please spam it for my boy, David. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you being here. So let's see. Is it G-Zo for real gamer at heart? Oh, God. It says, so what if the man committed plagiarism? He no longer worked for IGN. What's wrong with this world of people wanting to see people punished without moving forward with their life? Shaking my head. Well, there's multiple problems with what you just said. The multiple problems with what you just said is that he's profiting and taking other people's work for his own benefit. If he plagiarized off you and you made less money because of that, or you didn't get a job because of that, then that's a problem. Yes, people don't want to move on because he got that job at IGN, right? Well, what if, like I said, what if somebody else, I was actually offered an interviewing spot for that too. Philip could have got, and what if I would have hyped it up to you guys? Hey guys, I could be working at IGN or whatever the case is. What if I didn't get it? Would you feel differently about this whole situation about everything that's happened now, if I actually went and interviewed for IGN and I didn't get the spot based on him plagiarizing his resume and using plagiarized work? It still would affect me or anybody else who interviewed for that spot, because that person who interviewed didn't get a job, you know, didn't get to work probably their dream job. You know, people would love to work for IGN. So that's the reason why it's a problem, why people won't move on, because there's still people that are affected by this a lot. That's the problem. And since he's not giving a legit apology, you know, that's another reason why people can't move on, or people won't move on. But there's also legal stuff. People aren't thinking about the legal side of it because most people don't think legally. You know, most people just think basically, generally. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, he should apologize because what he did was wrong. And that's a good way to think. But they're also not thinking legally as well why he might not do something. Because I'm almost positive that legally it probably wouldn't be a good idea to say what he did, apologize for it, for exactly what he did. And that's what people want. But legally, I don't think it's a good idea. That's not for him. For him. Obviously, you got to think selfishly, or he's thinking selfishly in that point. Because once again, YouTube terms of service and legal, like Boomstick or Nintendo Life, are people that have played, you know, or people that think, it's not even if they did, if they think he plagiarized, they can come after him. They can come after him legally. You know what I'm saying? We had other people, like I said, it wasn't just Nintendo Life and what was it? And Boomstick that he plagiarized from. There were other people saying, hey, he plagiarized my review. He plagiarized my review. He plagiarized this. So you can have all these people coming at you legally if you say that, you know? So for him, I'd say it probably wouldn't be a good idea. I'm thinking that for him, it wouldn't be a good idea for him to say it, because he's going to have, like I said, he can get sued out the wazoo. You know what I'm saying? So that's the problem, and people don't think that way. So yeah. Yeah, hit that like button, guys. I don't know how many likes we're at, but let's see if we can get to 250. We got nearly 250 people watching, so thank you guys so much. We're talking about the whole Philip situation. Philip has returned to YouTube, and his editing couldn't be more on point. I think he's had a lot of time to even work on new editing techniques. Holy smokes, dude. I watched this review. That he did for like a Bluetooth adapter for the Nintendo Switch. I will say his editing hasn't skipped a beat. Jesus Christ. I will say that, man. I will say that. Guys, try to keep politics out of this, guys. No politics. Let's see here. Philip put IGN and all of its employees at risk. Exactly. The credibility of IGN is now being questioned. You know what I'm saying? And continues to be questioned. Absolutely. Let's see here. Trey Cobb 540. I'll take questions now. So if you guys have questions, if you guys have comments, tag me at Player Essence, so it makes it easier for me to see, because we have a lot of people in the chat. So tag me at Player Essence. I'll be more than happy to answer what you guys have on this topic. So let's see here. Do I think you should just do live streams on Twitch? No, because Filip isn't a good speaker, and I don't think he's good at playing games like that. So no, I don't think he'd be entertaining to watch in live streams. He's not. I don't think he can even do what I'm doing right now, like talking like this. I don't think he's even good at that. So no, and that's not to hate on him or anything like that. I just don't think he's very good. The fact that if you're plagiarizing in the first place, that means you can't think about certain things to say and talk about things in the type of way to talk about them. So no, I don't think you should do that. You need to be able to speak. You need to be able to talk in a certain way to do that. What he's good at is editing. That's what Filip is good at, editing, and that's about it. For the most part, is editing. The man is I would say somewhat a world-class editor. I would say he's very, very good. He's definitely in the upper echelon in editing. Just editing. Okay? I looked at his review, I tried to recreate it, and I couldn't. I can usually recreate, like if I see something, I can recreate it. I couldn't recreate what Filip did, just because I just wanted to check to see if I could. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And I have pretty good software. I have good stuff. I know my editing's very basic, guys, but I've gotten better. I know how to do advanced editing techniques. I just don't do it on my channel just because I don't feel like it. I edit for other people too. So there's some videos that maybe you guys have seen, maybe you haven't. I'm not allowed to say whom I work for, so whatever, that I've edited, and you probably wouldn't think that I edited that just because of how my editing is here. But I do a basic editing on this channel because I do so much work. I don't have time to spend, 15 hours editing a video, whereas like on the weekends I'll spend 6 hours editing a video for somebody else. I don't have the time to do that, necessarily on my channel, how my channel works, because I do live streams and stuff like that. But anyway, I couldn't recreate what he did. It was too tough. Okay. OJ, don't you dare play. No. I said I tried to recreate what he did for fun. Not because I wanted to do like my own, like how he did it. No, it's not because I just said, what I meant was I tried to recreate the style of video that he did just for fun, just to see, because it was only a 2-minute video. I do that all the time, by the way, just to see like editing techniques and all that. It's not about taking his content exactly what he did, but like his editing techniques, like certain like blends, fades, zooms, in and out, stuff like that. That stuff isn't plagiarism. If you edit a certain way and try to see like, okay, well, that's how we did something. Like I said, I just tried to like replicate that. Now, I will admit I didn't take too much time to do it, but I'm just saying like it wasn't something that I can do like that. Usually I can look at a video and be like, all right, I can do that, and I can do it quickly. Like I can be like, all right, put this here, but that one, like I was trying to do something, I was like, that's interesting. What did he use here? Like what did he do here? So I don't know, unless I saw his editor. I wouldn't be able to know exactly what he did unless I saw his editor and what type of effects he used. So that's all I was saying, because I like to work on my craft just like as much as anybody. So I watch a lot of videos, especially people who can edit good, just so I can work on my own craft. So like I said, I do this all the time. This is essentially practice, for other videos that I do. So anyway, sounds like he needs a writer, or would anyone be willing to work with him? I don't really think he even needs a writer. He just needs to work on it himself. It's not something that he can't learn. It's not something that you can't learn. Like I said, I went to school for freaking 5 years and I got a communication degree and I still didn't know how to speak afterwards. So it's not like he needs a writer. I think that he just needs to learn. Like, you better learn. You know what I'm saying? You can teach yourself how to speak. You can teach yourself how to write. You know what I'm saying? That's not something that, like, oh my gosh, well, I'm screwed. I mean, obviously, you're not going to be like J.J. Abrahams or anything like that. You're not going to be like freaking, Stephen King. But, to get to the minimum quality to do a review for YouTube, you can work on that. Anybody can gain those skills, unless you have some sort of mental issues, obviously, that can stop you from doing that. But most people have the ability to get to the minimum quality to do a script for a review. That's not a hard thing to do. Or you can be like me, I hate scripts. So I just do my reviews. I just start talking, and I think RGT does his reviews like that as well. Unless he's, I don't know if RGT, if you've moved to scripts or not, but from the reviews that I've watched that you've done, and I think you told me, I think you said that too. So I'm not sure if he's still here or not, but either way. Let's see here. Buck Bumple, I'm going to start not reading your comments, dude. Switch it up, says player since. Sounds like he needs. Okay, I already read that. Black Dog says player since. If you made a profit off stealing, then yeah, I can see why people would still be mad. Yeah, and I don't have a problem with people still being mad. I have no problem with people still being mad. That's legit criticism. Let's see. I think his plagiarism skills are better than his editing skills. I would disagree. I disagree because I've read all the reviews that he's done, the accused plagiarism, and those reviews weren't. I've seen better reviews elsewhere for those games easily. Although his FIFA review, his editing for what he's done I think is actually much higher than the plagiarism that he's done, in my opinion, at least. Okay, what if he doesn't even edit and gets somebody to do the work for him? Wouldn't it be surprising? Now, if that was the case, then I would be like, okay, then that's a complete 100% fraudulent. Although, if he's paying that person, then it's not fraudulent. We're just assuming that he's doing the editing on his own. You know what I'm saying? I am assuming that he is. But he has a lot of videos on the channel, so I would think that he edited those himself. But I mean, I guess you never know, right? Danish Hopkins says, why do you think Philip's so incapable of apologizing? I think he was a genuine guy. Well, we talked about this. I think you probably just joined in. I think it's also because there's a legal side to it, that if he admits to it and all that stuff, then a lot of people can go after him for you know, legally. So I think that's one of the reasons why he's not doing it in the way that people want him to do it, you know, because, and also it's terms of YouTube terms of service. He would have Nintendo. I think Nintendo Prime. Somebody said Nintendo Prime said that. So I think that's another reason why, you know, he's not doing it the way that, you know, I mean, it's pretty obvious he's skirting the issue. You know, I've spoke to Philip. We've all, I mean, me, RGT, all of us have, like, you know, we used to be in the podcast with him. Like, I don't think, he doesn't come off as the type of person that maybe wouldn't apologize for something. At least, like I said, I don't know him like that, you know, because I'm not like buddies, like, I didn't hang out with him beforehand. But it seems like, to me, like, he's purposefully not, it seems like he's purposefully not apologizing because of something. Not because he doesn't want to, but because he knows that but like, I think the problem with me even saying what I'm saying right now is the way that he came out with his non-apology video. You know, like, if he didn't come out that way, I think more people would agree with what I'm saying, I guess, right? Or say, okay, yeah, maybe that's the reason why legally. But it's the way that he came off on his non-apology video is the reason why people think, oh, it doesn't have anything to do with legal or anything like that. Because he came off as such like, oh, well, try to find anything else on me, you know, and stuff like that. Like, if Woody just came off, like, even his non-apology, if he would have just came off that way and didn't be so combative in it, I think people would have been like, okay, well, maybe there's a little bit more to it. But it's the fact, the way that he came off on that video is the reason why people, you know, don't think, they just think that he's just being a douchebag about the whole situation, which maybe there's some truth to that, maybe there isn't, but I think there's also some legal side to it as well, you know. So yeah. Let's see here. Zelda's biggest fan player says, when did you last speak to Philip? A Spawncast? Were you guys close at all? No, I wouldn't say we were close, like friends. Like, I didn't speak to him a lot, but I've spoken to him like Spawncast, yeah, stuff like that. Even after he was done with the Spawncast, I know he came on one time. I was on the Spawncast, I think before I became a regular member, and he was on the Spawncast there at one point when he was working at IGN too. So there's that. We had a brief he responded to me on his channel. You know, like when I said, hey man, you know, good to see you back, whatever, you know, and I said, what else did I say? I say, editing skills are on point, you know? So yeah, that's all I said. So, yeah, I found him to be insincere. Yeah, and that's fine. That's legit criticism. I have no problem with that. So yeah, no problem with that. Let's see here. Is it Vinox? Says Parsons, I think he is just abusing the law to not get sued. I cannot believe this. I just can't. Even when he gets sued, that is what he deserves. Yeah, but if you're in, okay, and that's fine. That's true, right? But if you're in his, let me ask you something. Let's flip the situation around. You know, not saying that you'd ever do this, but let's just flip it around. What if you're in his spot? Would you do that? Would you do it to where you would get sued, and then to where you can't be able to work, and to where you'd lose your YouTube channel? You can't be able to work in the field at all. You know what I'm saying? You get sued out the wazoo. You have a child that you have to take care of. Would you do that? I don't think there's anybody here in the situation that would do that and open themselves up to get absolutely bodied in court. You know? I'm not sure that there's not with a child with bills to pay. There's nobody in here that would do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying what he did was right, and I know what he did was not right, guys. But there's nobody here that's gonna sit there and let themselves open themselves to not have an income. Like, that's ridiculous. There's no way you're not gonna do that. Like, yes, maybe he deserves it. You know, I'm not trying to disagree with what you're saying. What I'm saying is that you're not. If you're him, you're not gonna open yourself up to that. There's no way in hell you are. Like I said, he has a child. He still has to pay for stuff. You know what I'm saying? He still has bills to pay himself, so he's not going to open himself up to that. That'd be the dumbest thing in the world to do. That'd be so dumb. You're going to ruin everything, you know, because it's what you deserve. Yes, he probably deserves it. I get that. You know what I'm saying? I get that. You know, what he did to IGN, there's damages that could be done there, right? IGN could even come after him. You know, like, and IGN definitely has the funds to really just go after him, you know? So it opens it up to so much. I mean, IGN could say that IGN could sue the hell out of him and say that you publicly damaged, like, you know, forever damaged our brand at IGN. You know, they can literally sue him for maybe even millions of dollars, because what he did, that is a big problem, and they could sue him for damages. You know, for lying, dude, it's bad. Like, it's really bad, because like they could sue him for that. Nintendo Life could sue him for that. Boomstick could sue him for that. Like, there's no way he's gonna open himself up for that. You know, like, I'm just saying, there's no way he's gonna do it. You know. So yeah. No, because I'm not a thief, and that's fine. But you're not going to open yourself. I'm not trying to say that you do that. I'm saying you're not going to open yourself up to getting sued out the wazoo. Let's just say you were in that situation. Let's just say you were not going to. You can't sit here and tell me that you're going to open yourself up to that. There's no way that you would. There's no way. Thank you so much, Baby Pierce. I appreciate that, man. It's not about abusing. It's not about abusing the law. It's about making the right decision so you're not in millions of dollars in debt and sued to hell and back and forced to live off of welfare and live in the projects. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't afford nothing, because you're paying IGN millions of dollars. You're paying Boomstick however much money. You're paying Nintendo Life this amount of money. You're getting money siphoned from your accounts every single month or every single year because of what you did. Like, there is no, like, essentially ruin your life, okay? Ruin your life forever. There's nobody that's going to open themselves up to that. There's not a single person in here that would say, oh yeah, I would still do it, even though I know I'm going to ruin my life, probably ruin my kid's life, ruin my family's life, you know. Oh, but I deserve it, so let me go ahead and put myself in there. I mean, most people wouldn't do that. Maybe some people would. Some people would, right? But I think many people wouldn't. I think the majority of people wouldn't. Let's see here. I cannot be in. Well, you're not understanding. Obviously, you're not understanding what I'm trying to say. I didn't say you can. I'm not saying that you can be. I'm saying that if you were, put yourself in that situation, flip the situation. Not saying that you would do that in the first place. I'm saying you would not open if you were in that. You had to make a decision. So think of it as like LA Noir or something like that or whatever. You had to make the decision. You have to pick the wheel. There's no way you'd pick the last wheel that says, all right, just admit everything and get sued for millions of dollars and ruin my life. You would not pick that last option. You would pick the option that makes it easier for you for the rest of your life. You would pick that option. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say that you would do that. But like I said, it seems like you're not going to budge on this one, so I'm not even going to sit there and argue back and forth with you, man. So yeah, I'm not, like I said, I'm done arguing back and forth with you, because you're not understanding what I'm trying to say. You're continuing to, you're going in a circle, and I'm done. I've jumped off the circle, so you can continue on that circle. I'm jumping off. So anyway, so yeah, I'm not going to answer any more of your, well, what about this? Like, I've already answered all that, so I'm done. Let's see here. There is nothing to admit. There is proof Philip did a crime. No, they're dead. Kelsey, no, there is. No, there is. Because he's made money off of potentially lifted work. That's definitely something where somebody can go off of. And the damages, potentially, the damages that he's done to IGN, they can go after him for that. Absolutely. No, absolutely. There is definitely enough proof. Absolutely there is. There is enough proof for people to go after him legally. Will they win? Maybe. Maybe not. Do you still have to spend legal fees? Yes. As somebody who's going through the legal process right now at this point, it's expensive. Okay? It's not cheap. And he would have multiple people coming after him. Because after this whole thing broke, There were a bunch of people saying he stole something from me. He stole something from me. And some of those people might have money for lawyers. So no, I think there is definitely enough proof to people to go after him legally. Now, will they win? Maybe not. But is there enough proof for them to go after legally? Yes. Are lawyer fees, like, it would be maybe one legal battle after another. I mean, like I said, lawyers are not cheap. They are expensive. A good lawyer is expensive, and it'd probably drag on for a long time, you know? So yeah. We said players, I tell you what, if he screws up again, he's really going to be in some trouble. Bro, if he screws up again, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't. So yeah. Yeah, court sucks, period. It's horrible. It's horrible. It's not very good. Let's see, I've been involved in a 10-year-long custody battle. OJ speaks the truth about the legal system. The legal system is trash. You guys want no part of the legal system. Whatever you can do to get out of going into the legal system, do it. You want no part of it. The legal system is garbage. It's horrible to be in. It's constant pressure and stress. Obviously, it's needed, but man, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. And I'm just praying my thing is done by Tuesday. I'm hoping everything is done because mine is stretched on for my summer was kind of wrecked. This whole summer was garbage. You know, my freaking Discord imploded because I was so busy with other things, you know, and getting content out to you guys. You know, I couldn't even properly take care of my Discord, and it literally exploded on its own self. And I, you know, and potentially lost a lot of people, you know, and, you know, that maybe have resentment towards me, maybe not, but, you know, really supported the village and really helped me out, you know, potentially probably not do that anymore because of I've been so preoccupied with this legal garbage, you know? So, I mean, like, it's nothing, you don't want any part of it, you know? Whatever you can do to not be part of it, I would say do it. Going to court, getting sued, whatever the case is, just, it's not a good process. It's not a good process at all. Let's see here. Good thing I don't spend every day in the legal system. Oh, wait, are you a lawyer? Let's see, Quantum Bell says, here's to Philip being able to produce some great content, redeem himself, and move forward to better things. Hopefully, everyone can eventually learn to trust him again. I'm not even saying that people need to do that. I'm not even saying people need to do that. I'm not even saying people need to learn to trust him at all. I wouldn't even say that. If you wanna watch his videos, you watch his videos. If you don't want to watch his videos, then you don't watch his videos. It's really as simple as that. There's no type of criticism that I'm not gonna say is not legit or warranted that people want to say, even if they want to say that he shouldn't be making videos on YouTube. I think that's legit. I mean, I think that's legit criticism. I do feel that he has the right to work, though. I think that I do feel that he does have the right to work. But if somebody's going to sit there and say that, I'm not going to argue with them back and forth and say, oh, no, you're wrong. I'm just like, you know what? That's your opinion. You know, I get that. You know what I'm saying? I get that. All the criticism that's against them, because like somebody, like I said, the big YouTubers are starting to go in. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it Yongye? Yongye, who's a bigger YouTuber, you know? I think Review Tech is gearing up for a video, you know? Nintendo Prime has already talked about it. Obviously, he's not a bigger YouTuber, but still, Prime has talked about it. There's going to be more. Like I said, more. I mean, I think Philip DeFranco's probably going to get wind of it, you know, where he just sits there and skirts the line between that back and forth, 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 and has like an ad for something in the middle of, hey, check out this thing. I mean, like, so he's probably going to, because he talked about it. So, I mean, like, once it gets to him, you know, it's pretty big. So yeah, man. I mean, it's gonna start. You know, it's definitely gonna get bigger. I'm not sure if this is gonna be the last time that we talk about him. You know, on the channel. So we'll have to wait and see, man. We'll have to wait and see. You don't even know what happened with the Discord. Sunday. We'll talk about that Sunday, man. Let's see. Will Philip return to the Spawncast? And you're right. The core system is whack. I don't know about that. I'm not. You know, John's the one who decides who returns. So I don't think so. But you know. Exactly. The legal fees, exactly. They back down, exactly, Black God. With the MU Paradise, you know, and the whole stuff when Nintendo said take it down. Exactly, because they didn't want any part of the legal stuff, you know. They didn't want any part of that. He's about to get flayed online, dude. Well, yeah, actually, I noticed on his video, he actually took off the like to dislike ratio. Like, the bar, like, for his latest video, there used to be likes and dislikes. When I first saw the video, it was like 500 something. It was like, how many likes was it? It was like 90 something likes to 30 something dislikes. And then the second time that I looked at the video, it was like 500 something likes to 500 something dislikes. So apparently it was so bad after that that he just disabled the like to dislike ratio on his on his video, man. So it was unfortunate. It was unfortunate. Hold on to random questions, guys. Hold on to random questions, Vinox, till the end. We'll answer random questions at the end. We're still talking about like Filip. So if you have a question on Filip or anything like that, I'll answer that. So yeah, hold on to random questions towards the end. It was 1-to-1 ratio last time we checked. Well, it's disabled at this point. So yeah, you're a little late, Solo News. You can watch the VOD though. The comment section was in shambles. You guys want to check out the comment section? It's in shambles. It's not, let's just say it's not good. We can look at it though, since some of you guys are probably not subscribed. The fact that he was able to pull 11K or 12K views though in a day is pretty good. I rarely ever get 12K views on a video. So the fact that he was able to pull 12K views on his first video back, that's you know what I'm saying? Like, I think my Fire Emblem video, that was a recent video that I did that got over 10K. So that was a recent video. But yeah, it's hard for me to get 10K views. So him to pull 12K in his first video back, you know. Well, here's what he did say. Here's what he did say on his YouTube. He pinned this on his channel. He said, "Hey everyone, in the past several weeks, I have learned a multitude of hard lessons that continue to remind me of my missteps." So he did admit that he's making mistakes. He didn't admit exactly what he did, but he did say, "Remind me of my missteps and the steps that I need to take to make things right. I would like you to know how truly sorry I am. I apologize to everyone personally affected, as well as the entire gaming community." So there you go. From here on out, I will do everything in my power to make things right. I will continue to work on being a better person every day and hope that it will be reflected in my actions to come. Thank you, Filip. So he didn't apologize directly for what happened, but he did acknowledge that there was missteps and sorry for everybody that he's hurt. So there you go on that. But he didn't do it in video form. And that was the thing where people kind of went in. I don't think most people that are making videos saw what he posted right down here. I did see that, but at the same time, it wasn't in the video. You know, it wasn't in a video. People are looking for a video apology, and he didn't do that in the video. So, but he did necessarily say, you know, so he apologized finally, kinda. I mean, I guess some people might take that as an apology. Some people might not take that as an apology. There's 142 comments on there. So yeah, there's a lot of people that replied to what he said there. So yeah, there's also some people saying you still aren't admitting to what you did, or saying that it was wrong, you know, and he's not going to admit to what he did. Like, he's not going to say what he did, and he's not going to do that, you know. So yeah, so he's not going to say that. He's definitely not going to say that. There's people saying just quit, you know. I said, bro, your editing is on point. Good to see you back. There's 73 people that like that. I think there's people that disagreed with me though. A lot of people that disagreed with me there. So, but anyway, whatever, you know, whatever. So I don't care. He said, some people said I came for the comments. Well, this is awkward. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff there. People calling them names, all sorts of stuff. So it is what it is. Let's see here. Thank me says that would go against Miranda rights because he could admit to potential lawsuit. I mean, I guess if I was him, I wouldn't say exactly what I did was wrong. I stole this, and this. And I'm sorry for stealing this, and this. That's what some people want. There's no way in hell I would do that. If I was in his situation, there's no way. There is no way I would do that. There's no way I would do that, you know? I've never plagiarized like that, so it's never been a thing for me. Like I said before, guys, this is coming from somebody who's been in this situation. I've been accused of plagiarism before. And I've had people make videos saying that I plagiarized, but I didn't plagiarize, so so it wasn't hard for me. And I was working for myself. When I was working for YouTube, so it wasn't a big deal. But I've had people tell me that, oh, you're plagiarizing. I've had big YouTubers, not even big YouTubers. Not even big YouTubers. More like just people come out and say that I've been stealing. I've had that type of pressure on me. Obviously, it wasn't anything like this, but I didn't plagiarize. I properly cited my sources, so you know, it is what it is there. How long was he at IGN for? I think a little bit under a year, about a year. Is there a statute of limitations on plagiarism? There might be. I don't know 100%. I don't know 100%. You feel like the topic has been milked to death? Yeah, it's been milked to death, but it's kind of came back because he made a video though. So I don't think that necessarily, like, if we're talking about like what he did before without him coming back to YouTube, then I definitely would agree with you. Heck, I think I melted on this channel too. I would agree with you, but I think that him coming back and making a video and new statements and him talking again, that's not being milked to death because he's back making a video. So that's recent news. Like, for example, you know, if I don't know, if somebody retires, right? And everybody talks about how they retires, let's just say somebody retires from like pro football or pro basketball. You know, they retire, or whatever, you know. Like, let's just talk about, like, Michael Jordan, for example. When Michael Jordan came back to basketball, it was a bit, I mean, people brought up the whole, he retired for this. He retired for, you know, his dad, you know, was killed, you know. So people, that was milked to, oh, that's not a good way to put it. That was, people talked about that forever. I remember growing up, and all I heard about was, you know, Michael Jordan retiring, baseball, blah, blah, blah. And then when he came back, they went all the way back to when he retired, why he retired, all the different stuff, and went over everything, like all over Sports Center, dude. It was like, that's the only thing people talked about. It was super, super milked, but it was relevant again because he came back to basketball, because he came back. So then people talked about how his dad died. People talked about how horrible he was in baseball again. People talked about all sorts of stuff. So that is the type of thing that happens with anything. Anytime something happens, like something big happens in whatever industry that you're in, and it comes back, you're going to have to go back and revisit everything up until this point to recap people who are new to your channel, or people who just didn't pay attention to it, you know, or whatever the case is, people who just got into gaming hardcore, whatever the case is. So it's just the nature of the reporting beast, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. So yeah, there you go. Let's see. Quantum Mill says, well, thank you for being, okay, never mind. You're talking to somebody else there. I think we should move on, though, guys. I think we should move on. All right, let's go ahead and let's move on to Q&A. I do have to be on Avedon's podcast. I'll probably be a little bit late because I want to get you guys' questions. So I don't know if Avedon is watching, but Avedon, I might be a little bit late to your chillcast. I'm going to be on Avedon's podcast. I think it's at 7:30 p.m. PT. I'm probably going to be a little late, though, because I can't only answer your questions for 15 minutes. I got to answer you guys' questions for more than that. So if you guys have random questions, feel free to let them rip. Anything you guys want to talk about, you know, about gaming or whatever the case is, or it's about candy or food, I can talk about that as well. Just no crazy questions or anything like that, and I'll be more than happy to answer. So, yes, Sean Diamond, I can play your song now. Desperate, what was it? Desperate Confrontation? Desperate Fight. Okay. Yes, I can definitely play your song. I do like this song. This is a good song. If you guys have any song requests, I do, for the new people, I do song requests on any type of donation. So if you have a song that you want me to play, you can drop a donation and I'll be more than happy to play that song for you. Just as long as it's not copyrighted. Video game music only. Video game music only. And some video game music is copyrighted. Like a lot of Nintendo's music is copyrighted. So yeah. So anyway, most of like anything else that's been like PS4 and Xbox One isn't copyrighted though. So. But yeah, if you want a Nintendo song, let me know. That's fine. I can tell you if it's copyrighted or not. No More Heroes song title? This sounds nothing like No More Heroes. What are your thoughts on Damon Ex Machina? My thoughts are actually really cool. I like the game. I think it's gonna be a really cool game. I actually have more of a video, dude. I want you to check it out. Who asked me that question? Shadow King. Please check out my video that I've done on the game. I actually did a I've done a ton of videos on it, but so I'm gonna link you that page, guys, and I've talked about the game quite a bit, and I've reacted to a lot of the stuff. So if you want to know more in depth what I think about the game, feel free to look at any of the stuff that I've done. But yeah, I've talked a lot about it. I was kind of fat OJ back then too, though, so I'm a little bit chubbier in the videos. So sorry about that, guys. Let's see here. Does Sour Patch Kids have Ice Pop exists on the West Coast? If so, try it, OJ. Ice Pop? I'm not really sure, dude. Dakum says, do you like the improvement rendering for stages in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? And would third-party characters like Sora be DLC for Smash? I'm done talking about Smash with Sora. I'm done. I'm not going to answer that anymore. When it comes to improved rendering in stages, yeah, that actually looks really cool. I think it's good. Horace with the dollar donation, and he says, any Ease 8 song, please. All right, absolutely. Sunshine Coast or whatever. We're gonna play that one next. How's the music, guys? Is it too loud? Not loud enough? How's it there? Let's see here. Let me see other questions. Let's see here. Can we talk about how much better the digital version of Starlink is compared to the physical? Not enough people realize that you don't need the expensive toys. Yeah, the digital version actually gets you more stuff than the physical version. But the physical version actually gets you like the really cool Star Fox thing. So yeah, the digital version is definitely better because you get more of the stuff than the physical version. Absolutely, because you get more stuff if you're okay. But for me, I personally, I value physical more than I value digital. So it's all based on perception. Okay, if you want $60 worth of digital stuff, that's fine. I'd rather pay extra money and get all the stuff and pay more money. So pay $80 or $90 to get the physical Star Fox, the physical game, the cartridge, and the box. So to me, I value physical more. So I'm willing to pay more. Digital isn't as good a value to me because there's nothing in my hands. There's nothing there. You know what I'm saying? Whereas physical, I have the cartridge, I have everything, and I value what I'm seeing. So it's, yes, technically speaking, digital, definitely you get more stuff, but it's all based on how you value things. I'm willing to pay more if I want to pay like the 80 or whatever to get all this stuff that the 60 comes with or whatever, or the digital comes with. I'm willing to pay more for it. If I like the game, enough, you know? So it's definitely subjective. It's subjective. Because that Star Fox figure to me is awesome. The fact that I have that, dude, that thing is freaking amazing. Can we look at that again? Hold up real quick. Dude, I'm sorry, but digital's great that you get all this stuff, but look at this. Look at this. Dude, look at this. I'm sorry. This is worth it. It's so cool. It's so cool. It's like it's high quality. Like you can do like ship, do like that. It's just cool. I like it. I'm a big star. I love the ship design. This is still the best ship design that I've ever seen for any type of like air fighter ships and all that. Like this is still the best ship design ever. Like this is such a cool looking ship. When I was a kid, I was all into Star Fox. So I would have flipped my lid for if Starlink Battle for Atlas came out when I was a kid, like when I was like in my teenage years, I would have flipped out for the physical stuff. I would have, oh my gosh, I would have saved the money and I would have done everything I can to get all the figures and everything because that stuff is so cool. So anyway, so yeah, I'm personally thinking about buying the figures because me and my daughter played Starlink when she came over. And she was in love with Starlink. She loves the figures. She loves putting them on and mixing and matching. I went out and I bought another one for her. So yeah, I'm all. This is Toys of Life done right, in my opinion. I've always been interested in Toys of Life, but I've never been willing to pay for the other Toys of Life games. But this has got me hooked. So they got me. You know, they got me. They finally got Toys of Life finally got me. Anyway, let's play that Sunshine Coast. Ease. Coastline. All right, let me see some more questions here. Are you eating those famous chicken nuggets you showed off on in one stream? I think I'm eating a different brand, but I don't eat chicken nuggets a lot anymore. Which two of the third-party games on the Switch is a must to buy this week? Starlink or Dark Souls? That's hard to say. I think Starlink, for me, it's Starlink, but I don't like Dark Souls as much. So Dark Souls is way cheaper. So it just depends on what you like more. I don't know if you can really pick one or the other. Enrique Pinero says, how feasible would it be to expect Nintendo Switch Revision to increase the performance of handheld to what is currently when docked, and or docked performance to base PS4 power? It's not, I mean, it's somewhat likely, but it's not, I don't think a PS4, what is it, PS4 revision? No, I don't think a revision with what they currently have, like just like a normal simple revision, I don't think so. I think it'd have to be like the next system or something like that. I don't know. Let's see here. Let's see. Do you think Nintendo will hire Ubisoft to make the next Star Fox game? I think there's a high possibility that Ubisoft Toronto makes a Star Fox game. I don't know if it'll be the next Star Fox game, but I think that they make a Star Fox game at some point. Let's see. What are your thoughts on the Huawei new phone compared to Switch? I have a video coming up on that, so look forward to that. Let's see here. I picked up Starlink Physical. Good for you. Are you going to play Ease, is it 5, 6, 7? 7 again? Ease 7 or Ease 8? I still got to get to Ease 8. Say about the 6 GB download patch. It's only 6 GB. It's not like it's a big deal. Compared to the downloads that are coming out on PS4 and Xbox One, 6 GB is nothing. Doom and other games had way bigger ones. When are you gonna do a game room tour of their quarters? Dude, this is essentially it. This is it. That's the tour. I'm new here. How often do you stream? That's a good question. So let's go ahead and let's look over it, guys. So for anybody that's new here, you can go on my channel. Shout out to Leonardo Vargas. You can go on my channel and you can check out the schedule. Let's go ahead and zoom in here. So here's the schedule for Player Essence. New PE news videos, you know, Monday through Friday, PE news, 6 a.m. PT, 9 a.m. Eastern time. And then a second video at 12 p.m. PT, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. PE Live, PE Podcast, and Player Essence Cross Nintendo, Monday through Friday, around 5 p.m. PT. That is 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Saturday and Sunday, we got live streams as well. These are workshops, PE Live, PE Ultimate. Those are going to be around 9:30 a.m. PT. That is 12:30 p.m. ET. So to answer your question, I stream Monday through Sunday. Pretty much every single day. Content every single day. So thank you for asking that question. That's a very good question. I appreciate it, and I'm glad I can go over that for you. But yeah, I'm pretty consistent. Pretty much streaming every single day. Follow me on Twitter to make sure you know exactly when things are going down as well. So there you go. Good question. You said, OJ, don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad at all. I like the figurines. The figurines are cool. I don't feel bad at all. I don't feel bad at all. You said I bought all the ships and weapons. The ship posts and weapon. A lot of money. I want to collect them too. Yeah, exactly. I want to collect them. The reason why I'm buying them is not necessarily because it's just for the weapons that you get in the game. That's not it. It's because I actually think that it looks cool. That's the reason why I'm buying all this crap. Is because it looks cool. Because I want to collect them. It just looks cool. You know? I didn't find Disney Infinity's stupid looking characters cool. No, I didn't find those cool at all. When Amiibo was way better. You know what I'm saying? I didn't find those cool at all. The only reason why I'm collecting these is because they look cool. Not because I want them to use in the game. You know? Otherwise, I can just buy that crap digitally if I really wanted to use it in the game. You know? but it's because they look cool. That's it. Tidu says, in your opinion, what development studio do you think has the best looking R-Wing in the Star Fox franchise? I mean, I don't know. Best looking R-Wing? What development has the best looking R-Wing? From like, what do you mean? I don't get that. They all look the same. For the most part. They all, I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, T-Dude. Ease 8, sorry. Yeah, I'll get back to Ease 8. No, my opinion hasn't changed on Star Wars. It's still a really fun game. It's still really fun. Nothing's changed. When you can and want to play Valkyria Chronicles 4, you won't regret it. The game is awesome. It's a callback to the original Valkyria Chronicles. Yeah, I'll get to it at some point. Absolutely. Thanks for asking your question. Yeah, no problem. 3:30. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Here's the thing. Danish Hopkin. That's the reason why we have the weekend streams for you, because the weekend streams are literally for the UK, Great Britain, for all you guys over there. That's the reason why we have the weekend streams. So those are at 9:30 a.m. PT. So those are a good time for you. So I know you can't always watch the regular streams, but that's the reason why I stream on Saturday and Sunday. It's literally for guys in the UK, guys in other parts of Europe. I guess the UK isn't really part of Europe anymore. The UK and for Europe and for like Australia. It's for everybody else, Middle East, everybody else. Those are what the Saturday and Sunday streams are for, you know, for you guys there. So look out for those, you know. Yeah, the starter pack and two other ships. Yeah, they look cool, dude. They look really cool. Yeah, definitely it'd be nice if the physical version had the full game. I agree, Deadlock. I agree. I feel that the game should have the full game on there. Yeah, I 100% agree with that. I see places think we'll see a Nova Bomb weapon for Starlink. That'd be nice if we did. That'd be pretty cool if we got a Nova Bomb weapon. Let's see here. What else we got? Eric Timmer says, will you buy the super discounted PS4 version when it's $19.99? Starlink? Probably not. Just because like I don't think the graphics are like, I looked at the graphics for the game and I wouldn't buy it on PS4. I'd buy it on Xbox One. But I looked at the graphics and the graphics aren't that much better to the point to where I'd want to replay all of the game over again. The Switch version is more than good enough. The Switch version moves great. There's not any really problems with the frame rate or stuff. So yeah, I probably wouldn't buy it again. I'm just gonna stick with the Switch version. So yeah. Are you gonna buy and play My Hero One's Justice? Absolutely. I have a review that I'm doing for the game as well. Let's see your places. What games are you interested in picking up that are on other platforms, upcoming titles or recent release? I don't know. Resident Evil 2 Remake. I'm going to get that. Devil May Cry 5. I'm going to get that. Devil May Cry 5, Resident Evil 2 Remake. Those are probably the two that I'm most excited about. Devil May Cry 5, Resident Evil 2 Remake. Yeah. What's my favorite Nintendo Switch game? My favorite Nintendo Switch game. Breath of the Wild or Torn of the Golden Country. One of those two. How would you feel if they added Metroid things to Starlink as well? That'd be cool, but I mean, Star Fox is good enough, to be honest. Like, we need to slow down a little bit. People are like, I don't want to make it like, you know, Smash Brothers or something like that. It doesn't need like a bunch of Nintendo franchises. I think the Star Fox stuff is cool. It's a good first start. I don't think they really need to add Metroid stuff in. Like, that's just, okay, now you have Starlink, now you have Metroid. Like, I just think it's just kind of silly if they have like Samus's ship. I don't want to be using Samus's ship like that. First of all, Samus's ship looks stupid. It's a picture of her. It's literally a picture of her face. Like, Samus's ship looks really dumb. I don't know of anybody who thinks that Samus's ship. You guys honestly think that Samus's ship looks good? It looks like a freaking like burger, like with her face on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it literally looks like a burger with her face on it. Samus's ship is not cool looking. It's never been cool looking. And how conceited are you that you make a ship of your face, of your face? Like, what if there was Fox and it just showed his face flying around in space like this? Samus's ship looks stupid. It's always looked dumb. So no, I'm not sure if I'd want that in there, like flying around in Samus's ship like that. That just looks stupid. Her ship does not look great. It's a picture of her visor. It's a helmet. How? You're trying to tell me that Samus's ship? You're trying to tell me that Samus's ship looks anywhere near as good as this? This actually looks like a pretty cool ship. Are you, Samus? Okay, and I know you didn't say that, but you said her ship looks great. But come on, come on, come on, man, come on. It's a flying helmet. Exactly, it's a flying helmet. It's a flying helmet. No, I've never really talked about people talking about how cool Samus's ship looks. It's a flying helmet, dude. Let's take a look at some of her. Let's take a look at some of the ships that she's had. So let's take a look. There's some nice. Okay, like I mean. I mean, come on, man. I don't know how good. I don't think this is a good looking ship. That's just my opinion. Now, like, if they remodeled it now like this, that would look cool. Cause you see, like it has the points. That would look a lot better. But I mean, this is how it looked in. I mean, this is how our ship looks in Super Metroid. You know, it looks like a fine, like oblong shaped burger. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just. I ain't so sure about this, my boy. I ain't so sure. Yes, you missed the Filip discussion. Yes. I ain't so sure about this, my boy. I mean, it's okay. It's okay, but it's just I don't know. I don't know. I think there's better looking ships out there. Looks like a moth without the wings. A wolf figurine would be cool. Yeah, a wolf figurine would be cool. I'd be down for like a Star Wolf ship and a wolf figurine. That'd be cool. So yeah, this ain't it, Chief. This ain't. Let's see here, OJ. But what if her armor actually looks like her ship the other way around? Well, it is. It does look like her armor. Like her armor. It's like they look the same. It's like they're one in the same. They're one in the same. So yeah. All right, guys. Any other questions you guys have? Because if we don't have any more questions, I've actually got to be on Avedon's podcast, and I'm already late for his podcast. So I'm not sure if I don't think he's gonna delay it for me either. If I'll answer some more questions for a little bit longer. So if you have questions, please put them here so I can answer them, and then I gotta bounce to his podcast. Yeah, he sent me one 12 minutes ago. Player says, "What's Filip's YouTube channel?" Look it up. Look it up. It's just his name, Filip. Dunkbeam Center says, "Player says, is 2019 looking to be the best year for Switch on par with 2017?" I think 2019 is looking to be better than 2017 potentially. Do I feel there's ever going to be a new Earthbound or Mother? Yes, at some point. Player says, drop a link. Drop a link to where? to Avedon. I'm not dropping a link to Filip's channel. You guys can look it up yourself. If you guys can, why are you guys asking me to drop a link? Just look it up. You guys look it up. Just type in Filip and you'll see his channel. You guys can look it up yourself. Why do I gotta drop a link? You guys look it up. You guys got the same internet that I got. Do I play Melee? Not really. Link to Avedon? Okay. I can link Avedon's channel. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm gonna be on. I actually gotta go on there. I gotta go on there right now. This is not good. No, it's not working. Skip this. All right, I'll drop a link to Avedon's channel. Does anybody already have it on hand? Can they drop a link for me? Because my what's it called? Oh, there it is. Cool. Reset. All right. I don't think he's on yet. I don't think Avedon is on yet. I hope he's not waiting for me. I think he's waiting for me. Okay. Dude, I can never see his channel on the subscriptions here. All right, let me just go to my subscription base. All right, Chuba Fireboss, they did it. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Thanks for linking it, guys. Thanks for linking it. Thank you. I will link it as well. So I will link his channel as well. Yeah, he's not live yet. All right. Let me see other questions that I missed. Do I know when Tales of Vesperia is coming out on Switch? Yeah, I do know. It's coming out. Check out the channel, dude. Zeno, it's coming out January 11th. But yeah, I have a video on it on the channel too. Like that's already been known. That's already been known, my guy. If you don't, here's the thing. If you don't know when something's coming out, because like obviously like that question is something that you don't know. Just check out the channel. That is something that it's very easily like all you gotta do is just type in Tales of Vesperia on the channel. That's all you gotta do, guys. You guys gotta start getting used to going to my channel. Tells like it's very easy to see when it's coming. We got it right here. We got it right here. So just go on the channel, make sure you just type that in, and you'll see all the videos that I've done, and the date, you know. So yeah. Whatever happened to that 1996 clue? Is that ever happening? It's still happening, I think. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you, Zeno. Thank you, Zeno official. Watch the videos, man. They're there for a reason. And like I said, the views on the channel aren't great. It's not like you guys are. It's not like a ton of people are watching them. But then people come and ask me questions. I'm like, bruh, I've done so many videos on this. So that's the reason why I'm telling people to watch the videos is because, you know, the views can definitely be better. And people always ask me questions like on Twitter. I'm like, bro, I talked about this like a gazillion times on my YouTube channel. You know, so just check out the channel for whenever you need any information. Anyway, all right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching. Some quick reminders, guys. Saturday we have PE Live Saturday. So if you're in the UK, if you're in somewhere else, but whatever, blah blah blah, make sure you check that out on the channel. We have a Saturday PE Live stream. We also have the Spawncast as well. So make sure you check that out on John's channel. And then Sunday, we have Sunday Shilling on Sunday. We got the new Discord. We're going to give away Starlink Battle for Atlas, a physical version. So look forward to that. And also all the videos that we did for the week on the channel, all of it is already up. I'll have a Starlink gameplay video for you guys, probably up tomorrow during the days at some point. You're going to get a Starlink video. So if you want to see some more gameplay of Starlink, that will be up on the channel as well. And look forward to more live streams and all that, guys. Look forward to all that good stuff. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And we will see you guys on Avedon's channel. You guys all go check out Avedon's channel. I'll be on a podcast there. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys for the next one. Peace.